Hello, beloved bus browsers and coach crazies. This is Jeremy and Matt from Smart Choice Sales. Today we're talking about two topics: the government shutdown, how's that impact you? Number two, end of the year taxes, how you can impact on that, and the inventory update that we have. But first, we want to talk about two other things, ways that you can make some money off of watching this video. You know, we say these videos are going to be short, but now we're enforcing it. Every minute that this video goes over 10 minutes, we're taking $100 off the next sale of a bus. If you buy a bus and it meets the qualifications, $100 off for every minute that we go over. Number two, if this video gets 25 likes, you'll get $500 off the next bus you buy till the end of the year. So the second way to do that, there's two winners. Number one, comment what are your struggles and how are you facing, and how can we help you overcome that? So two winners, two chances. Thanks for watching this video. Matt, go ahead and kick us off.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully we can get some buses sold. Hopefully you can get some discounts. But diving right in, the government shutdown, I'm starting to see a lot of Facebook propaganda is what I want to call it. A lot of fear mongering. That's kind of what the news is all about. And social media is no different. It's how bad information spreads. I'm starting to see that pour out of a lot of charter bus operators trying to scare everybody about how the shutdown is going to affect their job or their company. And simply put, for the most part, charter bus companies aren't going to be as affected as a lot of people are led to believe. Yes, things in DC are closed. If you've got DC's field trips, yes, some of those things are going to start closing down and cause trip changes, but a lot of people are likely still going to go on those trips because a lot of the stuff that they're going to see will still be open. But even if taking that out of the account, a lot of your school field trips are paid for by parents associations, the parents themselves, state funding and things of that nature, which only the federal government and federal funding is going to be the problem. So military moves, that's essential. It may or may not be affected. I mean, yes, they may cut back on some trips, but it's still going to be, a lot of things going on. So no, yes, you will be affected, but not nearly as much as everybody on Facebook is trying to scare everybody into thinking. Also, charter bus companies are pretty resilient to recession. So even if this government shutdown were to enact a recession, in general, charter bus companies are pretty resilient through recessions. The only thing that's really ever brought the charter bus market to its needs is COVID. And God forbid, hopefully we're not going to have another pandemic in any of our lifetimes, because I'm not ready to live through another one of those. Don't let people fearmonger you into not growing. While your competitors, though, are being fearful of these things and all this news and propaganda on Facebook, let's call it, this is your time to grow. Take the business that they're missing out by not growing and not capitalizing on it. Scared money never makes money is the saying that a lot of my people in college used to tell me, and that's the truth. You've got to be willing to take the risk. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough, and scared money don't make money. But that being said, that leads me into the next thing about making money, which is tax time. When you make money, a lot of you guys in the spring told me you had the best spring ever. A lot of you guys are talking about your fall is busier than normal. Of course, summer stay busier than normal. But a lot of you are telling me that this year has been a great year to you. And a great year to you hopefully means a profitable year to you, and hopefully a big profitable year to you. And at the end of the year, once December 31st rolls around, you owe taxes on that money that you've made. But there's a way to negate some of that and take that away. Now, Jeremy and I, we're one thing is not tax consultants. We're not lawyers. But one thing we are is bus people. We love to sell you guys buses. We love to tell you how to grow your bus business. So be sure to consult with your tax accountant on this next part to make sure that the strategy lines up with what you're doing. But from our understanding of it is 100% bonus depreciation is back, where you can depreciate 100% of your bus purchase, whether it's new or this time around used. So that way 100% of the bus that you purchase can be depreciated against your net profit. So say you made $100,000 or $500,000. In the case of $100,000, you buy a $100,000 bus, that makes your tax burden down to zero, to where you wouldn't owe that tax because you're essentially wiping out $100,000 of your profit. So if you have a $500,000 profit, buy a $500,000 bus, or maybe five $100,000 buses. You get to depreciate whatever you buy off of your net profit to reduce what you owe in the taxes. For me, I'd rather put my money back into my business. Unfortunately, as a dealership, I don't get to take advantage of this bonus depreciation, so I can't. But hopefully you'll do it for me and buy some coaches, lower that money, put the money into your company. If I could do it, I would much rather invest in my company so that way Jeremy and I can grow. That way our business grows, we grow, versus giving it to the government that's going to send the money to, well, who knows what. We have no control over what they do with the money, but we have 100% control over what we do with our money and our business. So we might as well invest that money back into our business and grow for yourself, your employees, and your customers. So let's make that happen. So look, guys, we've talked about the to grow throughout the propaganda, to put that aside and grow through that. We've talked about why there's tax advantages to growing, but what can you buy? What is out there? Guys, there are some great deals. The coach market's been a little low this year. Due to starting off the year a little rough with a lot of tariff fear that kept people from buying and expanding. So we were going into the Great Depression through the tariffs. Obviously, that didn't happen. Well, now we've got the government shutdown. Everybody's like, we're going into a depression again. Are we seeing a trend here? I don't think that's going to happen. I think the charter market largely is going to continue to grow, and the segment is only getting bigger, and I don't think that's going to slow down in the next decade from all the trends that I'm seeing, all the data that I'm running, everyone that I'm talking to. I think the charter market's got a long way to grow to get back to just where it was pre-COVID levels. So that being said, sellers are hungry to get some assets sold simply because they're buying new coaches like there is no tomorrow. New coach sales, unlike used coach sales, is not down. A lot of operators are buying 5, 10, and I've got a couple operators that have bought 20 coaches at a time, and therefore they've got to sell some older equipment to get it off of their insurance because, like you, whether you're big or small, I can tell you one thing, your insurance isn't getting any cheaper. But let's dive into some inventory and some sweet deals that you've got. So what you're looking at here, I mean, we've got coaches as low as $12,000. We've got backup coaches that would be a great backup coach or a church coach as low as $15,000 just listed yesterday. But more importantly, we've got price drops. Like I said, a lot of sellers are wanting to get this equipment sold by the end of the year, and they know to do that, they've got to be extremely aggressive on price. 6 months ago, the prices you guys wanted are probably the prices today, simply because of depreciation, but as well because sellers are motivated to sell. They're allowing us to do price reductions that I never thought would be possible. We're selling coaches below market value, so far below market value that I'm surprised some of these sellers are willing to take it. But their loss, your gain. They want it off their insurance by the end of the year. You want to make money by the end of the year. Everybody's goals are aligning perfectly. So be sure to pop over our website and see what we've got to offer. I mean, we've got even limos on our website right now. We've got coaches of all ages on our website, and certainly prices well. Even if you don't see a price reduction, this coach here, well under market value, simply because the seller doesn't want to play games. He just bought a new coach, and he's ready to let this one go. But we've got big price drops. I mean, here we've got a $10,000 off this coach here. We've got Sprinter vans as well. We've got price drops going about on everything. I mean, we've been pushing our sellers and saying, hey, if you want your coach sold by the end of the year, let us do a price drop. Let us get it sold. And a lot of our sellers are very receptive to that and wanting to get it gone. We've got a new Freightliner listed. Here's a pretty big price drop right here, about $15,000 if I'm doing my math correctly. What else we got, Jeremy? We've got those Kaios. Where are those at? Yeah, I mean, where else are you going to get a 2015 bus for under $100,000? I mean, yes, I understand that it's an off-brand name, but that's on a Freightliner chassis. But where else are you going to get a 2015 for under $100,000? It's just unheard of. We've got these Volvos here. I think the seller would be open to offers, especially if you bought multiple. As you see, we've got 4. Those are already down $30,000, right? Yep, doing my math right. Make an offer, especially if you're buying multiple. Got a 2017 Kaio for $124,000. I mean, that's priced below a 2012. The 2012 we did just drop. It's had a massive price drop. This coach DOT inspected like everything in our inventory. It's either on our website here on our lot. It gets DOT inspected by our shops and we oversee it. Or if it's not on lot, it's DOT inspected and serviced until sold. And looks like Jeremy's got something.
Yeah, as Matt's scrolling through the rest of the inventory, I have that 27 Kaio and the 15 as he keeps scrolling here. You know, some of you say I have to have contracts for 10 years or newer. These Kaios do that. They save you money. They get you under that budget. They keep you rolling. So go ahead, Matt. Keep us rolling.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I mean, a lot of your contracts are going to be 10 years or newer or whatever they may be. And guess what? They don't have brands on there. They just have ages on there. So that would be a great way to meet some of those age requirements and be significantly under budget on what something like that's going to cost you. I think one of them was a 2017. I mean, here's 2017s for $229. So, I mean, those are just things to think about and ways to make it work. In these more expensive coaches, I mean, we've seen price drops. I mean, here's one just to kind of show you, even doesn't have a price drop. It's obviously priced at market value, $375. This 2019, we just dropped to $379. This one does have lower miles, is why it's a little bit more. But I mean, as you're seeing, even without price drops, coaches are below market value. With the price drops, they're below market value. Sellers want their coaches sold. We want to sell the coaches. You want to buy the coaches to end your year strong and make more money, save on taxes, whatever that reason may be. Smart Choice Sales is the answer. When you make the smart choice to call Smart Choice Sales, we're not going to let you down. We're 2 guys selling buses, and I'm going to let Jeremy take us out, and we're going to be under 10 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I got to wrap it up real quick. Don't let let faith be over fear. Have faith in your confidence. As my cousin used to say, sometimes you got to risk it to be the biscuit. So if you want to make that dough, you got to buy the buses, keep things going out for yourself. SmartChoiceSales.com, 336-808-0320. Give us a call, 336-808-0320. Comment below. Tell us what can we do? What are your struggles? How can we help you overcome those? Like the video, get your chance to make that $500 smartchoicesales.com.
I'm going to do one better. I'm feeling generous today. We're going to go 1 minute over just because we might as well to give that $100 away, because why would we not do that, Jeremy? We got to be generous to our customers. They give us so much. We got to give back to them. So we're going to go 1 minute over just to get that $100 in there. But look, guys, what we've talked about today is everything to do with your business. Smart Choice Sales. We're not here. We're not just salespeople. Hopefully you go watch that short. A lot of people want to talk bad about us. We're just salespeople. We're just a broker. We're just a middleman. We're just here for the money. It's just simply not true. Jeremy and I are here because we care about you as a customer. We want to grow with you, because when you grow, we grow as well. On top of that, we're the services that we're bringing to the table: financing, insurance, delivery, the consulting to help you grow. That's what we bring the buyers, the sellers. We're bringing one of the largest platforms to the network. That's why they're willing to pay to get their bus sold. You as the buyer pay absolutely nothing to utilize our services and buy a bus. There's no dock fees, no dealer fees, no extra taxes, no hidden fees, none of that junk that you have to buy at another dealership. So you pay absolutely nothing as a buyer. So give us a call and give us a chance to earn your business at 336-808-0320. Visit us at smartchoicesales.com. Be sure to comment so you could be one of 2 winners on that $100 as well as that $500 if you like the video. So be sure to do it. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next video. Hope you're having a great week. We'll see you around. Take care.